everyone. Welcome to the Don Lemon Show. A very special guest who you might recognize him. What's your name again?
Your worst nightmare. No.
How are you?
I'm good. The last time we actually sat down was at the convention, so it's been 2 months.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes, a lot has happened. Yeah.
We're here because our government is in threat to shut down.
Yeah.
And is it a week?
Yeah, a week. The government will run out of money, yeah.
Why? So my understanding is that the president agreed to a meeting with Democratic leaders and then canceled it.
Yeah. Stunningly.
Are we going to shut down?
Look, how do you, there's no way to get this bill done. They control the House, the Senate, and the White House. But the only way to get through the Senate is by getting at least 7 Democratic votes. I'm not going to give my vote away without them doing something in terms of negotiation or compromise. And what a Democrat's asking for is do something about the tens of millions of Americans who are seeing their costs go up, their health care become more expensive, or losing their health care because of the things that you've done. Donald Trump has been in office for 9 months. America is poorer and America is sicker or has less access to health care. So I've never seen like this. The other side won't even talk or engage with us, even though there's only one way to get this done, is it together. So for Donald Trump to cancel a meeting, for the Speaker of the House of Representatives to dismiss the House, to send them out on recess until after the shutdown date, is just stunning to me. And it shows me that they want to drive our country into a government shutdown.
What's the point? What is the point? I don't understand.
I mean, they have succeeded in bullying their way, stealing power. We see case after case going up to the Supreme Court because Donald Trump is being an authoritarian executive. He doesn't believe he's president. It seems like he's trying to be a person that takes all the constitutional power to himself. This is the process. You have to, both sides of both Article 1 and Article 2 branch have to do it together. Mm-hmm. But he seems to want to do it his way or no way. Mm-hmm. And that's what the problem is. He's got to be willing to negotiate.
I'm glad you mentioned Article 1. I saw Hillary Clinton on a morning show this morning discussing that, and it was a very interesting conversation. And she said everyone should get pins that says Article 1 and see if the Republicans wear it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, I mean, look, I'll be honest. I have private conversations with Republican colleagues sometimes where they point out that what they're seeing the executive do is not right. I've heard comments about the tariffs and the pain they're causing farmers. I've seen them comment about Hegseth not being qualified, or that you shouldn't signal out, put out on a commercial app battle plans.
But not in public. They won't say it.
But that's the point. They're not doing it in public. They're not calling hearings. They're not doing the job of checks and balances or oversight of the executive. And so if you're basically saying Article 1 will do nothing to check the presidency, you are literally undermining our constitutional framework and turning him in de facto into more powerful, demagogic, authoritarian leader. And so I know this. Jefferson said it so powerfully around the founding of our country. When the people are afraid of their government, there is tyranny. When the government is afraid of the people, there is liberty. Well, what happens when senators are more afraid of their government, their president, than they are of the people they represent?
Yeah.
That's the problem we have right now.
Yeah. The Affordable Care Act, the tax credits, I hear that is a sticking point. Democrats want that in there, and Republicans are saying no. Is that the main sticking point or a major sticking point?
I will be honest with you. I'm not giving my vote away for free. Do something on health care. There's a lot going on. You have these looming Medicaid cuts that they conveniently pushed out till right beyond the elections. Well, those are going to hurt millions of Americans. You made other cuts to health care before you even get to the Affordable Care Act. Will you restore those? Will you fix the Affordable Care Act? There's a lot of things that could be on the table, but we aren't even at the table. Donald Trump is refusing to sit down with us at a negotiating table. The leaders of the House and Senate are refusing to sit down with us. That's the thing that's surprising me. I've been here for 13 years, and when we do budgets, we do them in a bipartisan fashion. We have passed 3 bipartisan budget bills out of the Senate. They haven't gone anywhere else, but we've shown that we have the wherewithal to do bipartisan budgets. The American people should not see their government shut down, but this president and the Speaker of the House, by their actions this past week, seem determined to do just that.
They say that we can take this up in November or December, they say, get this done. But the problem is that open enrollment is what, isn't it on November 1st or something?
Well, open enrollment is literally weeks away.
75%, some people will see 75% increase in their tax.
Yes, every independent arbiter that I've looked at said millions and millions of Americans will choose not to, they won't be able to afford it, so they'll fall off of having health insurance. But let me just tell you something about this. We can do it in November or December. Remember, we're operating already off of a 6-month extension. The last time, that's what they said.
Yeah.
Give us a 6-month CR and then we'll fix this. So some Democrats said, okay, we'll do it.
Isn't that like Donald Trump's in 2 weeks? Everything, everything is in 2 weeks.
Yes.
I was listening to Molly Jong-Fast. I don't know if you know Molly Jong-Fast. And Molly Jong-Fast said that you guys should be asking for subpoena power rather than tax credits, because if you got subpoena power, then you could question everything. It gives you more leverage. You can question, Tom Holman or Epstein or whatever and have some leverage with getting what you want passed.
Right.
Do you agree with that?
I agree. Subpoena power would be a profoundly effective tool to have. We need to get to a negotiating table. I understand there's a lot of opinions about what we should be negotiating for, but when you have a president and a Speaker of the House saying we're not even going to sit down with you, then there's nothing we can do. They're running this economy or they're running this budget off of a cliff.
Mm-hmm. I've seen this happen before, but this time, for some reason, it seems a little more dire than before, than under Bush or Obama or Trump or Biden.
All the Washington watchers are saying the same thing. I feel the same way. It's because of the C's. What do I mean about the C's? Donald Trump is about corruption. He's about cruelty, and he is about chaos. This will turn our country into chaos if he continues to pursue this path.
As we're taping this the 24th, and we have until September 30th or 31st.
Yeah.
What are the American people to think? What happens if...
I'm hoping that this is one of those times where the American people, I don't care if you're Republican, Democrat, or Independent, will say, this is dumb. Sit down. How can we have a government, especially when the stakes are this high, that won't even sit down and have a conversation?
Yeah.
Thank you, my friend.
Thank you, Senator.
Thank you very much.
Good to see you. Good
Appreciate
to see you.
Always.
And I abided, don't talk about anything. But
really? Are you serious?
That's what they said. I wanted to ask you about.
I want to get
Kimmel,
into it with you again.
I wanted to ask
I want to get into it. We
can't talk to him about that?
But I've had some of the best
Are we still
experiences.
rolling? Okay.
I've had some of the best experiences. I still remember this. You don't ever know this. I came to see you.
We're going to run this.
I don't care if you run this.
All right, go ahead.
We do need to...
Okay.
I
do too.
One of my fondest memories is you and I had a conversation so heated. I get off the stage. It was about Biden. This was when he was still hadn't won the Clinton nominee. I get off your show. I don't know if I ever told you this. He calls me right away because he was watching your show.
He called me and said, I watch every night.
Yeah.
Was he mad at me?
He wanted to explain himself to me in a way that I found he was vulnerable, and in this time of Trump, you almost miss a leader that could say, maybe I got this wrong, but let's talk it through.
Right.
So he didn't call me up to yell at what I had said. He goes, I don't think you understand where I'm coming from. Can we talk?
Yeah.
It was powerful, but all because I sat like this and he was watching. It was pretty cool.
Did you watch Jimmy Kimmel's monologue last night?
I did not watch Jimmy Kimmel's monologue. I've obviously heard it now.
What do you think?
It was raw and it was real. It was raw and it was real. And what we're seeing right now is the thuggery of this administration that is trying to intimidate and silence voices in a nation that fundamentally needs the freedom of speech, or else our very democracy would be crippled. That's why it's the First Amendment, and our founders understood that. Yeah. So we have a conflict right now where you see a president determined to use any excuse necessary to try to silence his opposition and his critics.
Yeah. Very important question. Am I going to be invited to the wedding?
No.
The answer is no. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
I appreciate you. I appreciate you.
Cory Booker,
we'll give you some pictures.
Thanks everyone for watching. Your support means the world to us. So make sure you hit the like button and you subscribe to our channel to make sure that you never ever miss a video. We're live every day, 10 a.m. Eastern time. We drop even more content at 2 p.m. Eastern and 5 p.m. Eastern. And if you want more Don Lemon Show content, we'd love for you to become a member of the Lemon community, where you will receive access to special community posts. You'll get exclusive content and members-only live shows. So head over to our channel page or click the join button on this video. Again, Thank you for watching. We appreciate your love and your support, and we will see you next time.